Well, thank you so much, everyone. And before I begin, I just want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the hundreds of volunteers who've come out over the course of the last 4 weeks to help us on our 4 by-election campaigns. You've been amazing. So to the people who are here tonight and to the others who have lent a hand, not only here but also from elsewhere in the province, you should all be very proud of your efforts and the campaigns that you have run. Because we have shown once again that Wild Rose has the hardest working, most dedicated and principled volunteers of any party in Alberta today. And to our amazing candidates, Kathy McDonald, Sheila Taylor, John Fletcher, and Tim Grover, I am so immensely proud of each of you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for the work that you did also. Kathy McDonald, your incredible energy and genuine desire to serve others converted many PC voters at the doors during this campaign and gave Jim Prentice a run for his money every step of the way. Sheila Taylor, you came closest to winning tonight. Your enthusiasm was matched only by your work ethic, and you came up just short of painting Peter Lougheed's old seat, Wild Rose Green. Colonel John Fletcher, your unflinching tenacity and your warm personality put us in a great position to pull off an upset tonight and help us establish strength and momentum in one of the PC's most reliable seats. Thank you for that. And of all of our candidates, Tim Grover in Edmonton Whitemud, he had the most daunting task ahead of him, but tonight he's done not only himself, but our entire party proud. We've shown renewed strength in the capital city, and so thanks so much to Tim and his campaign. Each of our candidates ran neck and neck with the PCs every step of the way, and although tonight didn't turn out quite as we hoped, we have shown that we are Albertans' clear alternative thanks to your relentless efforts in this campaign. And I look forward to each of our candidates taking another shot at this in the next election in the general. Throughout this campaign, we have urged Albertans to send the PCs a message, and tonight I believe a message has been sent. Albertans have told the PCs that they're willing to give them one last chance, but certainly not a blank check. In these 4 by-elections, traditionally 4 of the safest PC seats in the province, the PCs have seen a significant drop in their share of the vote. In Calgary Elbow, where the PCs got 58% of the vote in 2012, they're at about 34% tonight. In Calgary West, where the PCs earned a comfortable 12% win in 2012, they barely eked out a victory tonight. And in Edmonton Whitemud, the PCs dropped from 60% to about 45%. Tonight's results show that Albertans have put Premier Jim Prentice on probation. And the message they've sent to us is that we are their clear alternative if he does not meet their expectations. In constituencies like Calgary West and Calgary Elbow, where we were a distant second in 2012, we held enough support to give the PCs a good scare. And one thing is clear after tonight, the PCs are headed in the wrong direction and Wild Rose is on the upswing. Now, of course, I'm disappointed, as are many of you, that we were unable to grind out a victory tonight. We began this campaign knowing that even winning one seat would be a huge victory for us. Any one of our 4 candidates would have made a very fine addition to our caucus team in Edmonton. The response they got, even from PC supporters, was exceptionally positive. Albertans told us that they have been impressed by how we have matured and improved since 2012. We received a definite feeling at the door of next time. But an upset just wasn't in the cards for us tonight. Tonight we will look back on what we've achieved on these campaigns. We have breached 4 PC strongholds, and we've demonstrated strength in both of our major cities. Tomorrow we get back to work holding the government to account and providing Albertans with a ready-to-govern alternative in the next election. Thanks, everyone. Are you going to take some questions from there? And now John and Sheila will take some questions from here as well. We'll look forward to chatting with y'all.
Okay, Damien, what have we got? How are we feeling? Well, John, did you want to go first, or?
I just want to say that I didn't lose here. Actually, I won because I met so many wonderful people. I met all these wonderful volunteers and everybody who gave so generously to the campaign. I'm a winner. And maybe later I can talk to some of you about the wonderful people I met at the door too, and what wonderful experiences I had. But anyway, I'm ended up a winner tonight. Thank you.
Yes. You know what I would say? I feel very passionately that when someone holds a public office and they're seeking another office, I feel that it is never ethical for that person to continue to take their salary. And so for me, that was what it was always about. I think ethics and integrity are always important, whether or not you're holding a public office or you're seeking one. And so I'm very happy with my actions. I feel that I can hold my head high as we move forward. And for me, it was really about, as I was out on those doorsteps in Calgary West and talking to people, hearing their stories, and ensuring that I felt that I was doing everything I could to act in a manner that was ethical and with integrity. So I don't have any regrets at all.
Do you plan on running for the Wildrose in the next general election?
Well, you know, I was very hopeful that I would be successful in Calgary West tonight. It was a close outcome. And right now, you know, my children were here tonight. I think some of you saw them come in with me. And right now my plan is to spend a bit of time with them because I haven't seen them much in the last 4 weeks.
Many people thought if there was a time to fire a shot across the bow of the Tories, it would be tonight. The fact that there isn't another Wildrose candidate in the legislature, what is the message, clearly, and what does the future hold for you two?
Well, as the leader said, we narrowed the gap considerably. So next time round, they're on probation right now. So I'm expecting Wildrose to do extremely well in the general election. So we narrowed the gap.
It's been a long day. I'm going to need to hear the question again.
Was now the perfect time to get that shot heard or fired across the bow? And you know, as you regroup, as you said, it's been a long, tough by-election. What's your future exactly?
Well, I think this was a good opportunity. You know, when I look at my particular situation in Calgary West, it was a bit of a surprise when this by-election happened, but it was a really good opportunity. I think it was an opportunity to show the people of Calgary and the people of Edmonton as well with these by-elections, what the Wildrose could do, what the Wildrose's ideas are for governing this province. And I'll tell you, the response that I received was very favorable. I think Albertans are ready for a change. We saw that in the results tonight. And, you know, I'm very hopeful for what we'll see in a year and a half in the by-election, given the trend that we've seen tonight.
Anything you would have changed during the campaign?
I would have made it longer. 2 weeks longer.
Any more questions for John or Sheila?
I wanted to ask, obviously there's been a lot of talk about the announcements that your opponents have made during the election. Can you weigh in on that? John, obviously you ran against the education minister, you made a number of announcements about infrastructure. What do you make of that? Was that fair during an election campaign?
Well, Sheila talked about ethics, and I ran on ethics, and I didn't think that was ethical at all.
We were in those circles. trustee where you heard from these parents. What do you think of the actions of some of the PC members during this campaign announcing infrastructure?
Well, the one that really to me stands out was the recent announcement of a modular classroom unit at William Reed School in the riding of Elbow. And to me, sitting on the school board for all those years, we tried very hard on the school board to take politics out of school decisions, to make it about doing the right thing for students, to make it these unbiased decisions that are based on truly the needs of communities. And so what we saw from Mr. Dirks just in the last week was a case where he put his own personal interest ahead of the interests of Calgary students.